Well, good evening, everybody.
How are you?
Good, good. Hey, want to let everybody know Hope isn't going to be with us tonight. She's still out training dogs, so she's not going to be able to make it. But anyway, tonight's show, a lot of people really don't know the importance of five basic in dog training: the heel, sit, down, stay, and
The solution to so many of your problems.
and and if people would just, even if they don't know anything about dog training. Um, Find a trainer, get your dog trained. If you can't handle your dog, don't throw him into dog pound. Don't give Ryan, I'm going to have you kick it off. Go ahead, man.
So yeah, I've been seeing these posts all over Facebook and different social media sites talking about my dog growled at my other dog, so now I need to rehome my dog. Well, did you try working any basic obedience with it? Have you tried to have a healthy relationship with your dog? Have you made a commitment? Have you practiced communication? You know, I think that there's three C's to a healthy relationship, and it's commitment, compassion, and communication. And by practicing those five basic obedience commands on a regular basis, you can build up a relationship with your dog where he will do whatever you ask him to do because he has the understanding of these five basic commands.
Margaret?
Yes, I totally agree. I didn't mean to make myself the main one here,
No,
but
that's all right.
I'm still learning all these buttons. Christopher said he would pop on in a little while, so we'll,
All
pick
right.
on Christopher for a little bit. But yes, what Brian said, you need to learn how to communicate with your dog. And if you're, this is what I tell people because they're like, I have somebody that says, I just want my dog to stop peeing on the floor. I said, well, if they don't listen to you not to pee on the floor, if they don't listen to you with the five commands, how are they going to listen to you not to pee on the floor? You have to start somewhere. And the five commands lays out that foundation for communication, like Brian was saying, so that you have opened that line of communication with your dog. And then I tell people, you teach them the five basic commands, you can go anywhere from there. It's a foundation. So it's super important. Bob?
Well, I agree 100% with both y'all. I mean, as soon as you get your dog, start training. You're not going to not train your kid or teach your child anything. Um, you start teaching that child right from the get go. No different when it comes to dogs. As soon as you get the dog, show them what's expected. Don't just discipline, 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 because then there's no learning going on. Teach the dog right from wrong, and your life will be so much easier. I posted a review that I got just not that long ago. But it was a lady. She had a dog that was highly, highly, highly dog reactive, and she couldn't even take it for a walk. And she enrolled in a little 6-week course, and we taught the dog the basics: the heel, the sit, the down, the stay. Then I started bringing my dog over there, and it only took 3 lessons, and I had my little miniature shepherd sitting right next to her dog, 3 foot away. And the dog wasn't even looking at my dog. And no, I did not use a prong collar. I did not use an e collar. It's just getting the foundation of obedience, teaching right from wrong, what pleases mom and dad, and what displeases mom and dad. And you'll see it's going to make your house so much easier to manage. And that's all I got.
Give that dog a cookie.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
hey, I've given dogs cookies before, but man, take the dang things away. You know,
It,
when you
it,
say free dog or take a break, Then play with it, give it a treat. Do I don't care if you give them a T-bone steak, but after you're done working with them, not every 2 minutes. You know, and I I went over a lady's house the other day. Oh, my dog, he does everything. Okay, let me see. She and I think I told this story last week. She says, I'll be right back. She went in the kitchen, came back, and as soon as she put her hand up, man, the dog glued. All cookies are coming. I so I told her to play with the dog and put the cookies away. I said, now tell him to sit and lay down and put your hands in your pocket. No, it didn't work.
uh,
Didn't work.
need
So
that
I
cookie
mean,
or I'm not working.
it's and a lot of people think, well, my dad had a dog and he listened to everything my dad said, and well, my dad's dog never chewed and he didn't know obedience. Well,
That's a good
every
dad.
dog is different. You know, if you got a dog, like Brian said, invest the time
Make a
and
commitment.
teach him right from wrong,
Have
and
some
things are going to
compassion.
be so much
I
easier
got,
for you.
yep, exactly. Exactly. We have someone that'd like to join us real quick.
Who's that?
He's a gentleman that started us on this
Oh my
campaign
goodness.
here.
You mean you not Chris? Oh, what's up? What's up, Christopher? Good
That's
to
the
see you,
towel.
man.
I am not related to him.
It's the towel man.
How you doing, buddy? We-
No, I was just drying my hair.
Oh, you're a
Margaret sent
trip,
me the
man.
thing while I was in the shower.
How's the grooming business going?
Are you saying that I'm fat and that I'm ugly? Is that what you're
No, I
saying?
said grooming.
Oh, busy.
You've been getting busy.
We're booked out till September.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
because of my personality.
Yeah, I can see you're
Yeah.
just
bubbling
Not
over.
people at all.
yeah, you're something else. Something else. Yeah. But I know you don't have anything to say about obedience training, do you, Christopher?
I think dogs need to listen.
I think there you go.
You know, I think that's the key to the whole thing. I think I think threatening and waterboarding, from what I understand,
Waterboarding.
is very
Yeah.
good. Doggy Gitmo, big
The
fan of it.
waterboarding your dog. That's a good one, Christopher. Hey,
You
but it
guys,
was good to see you again,
same to
Christopher.
you guys. You
We
have a good
missed you,
one.
man. We missed you.
Go dry the rest of your hair. It takes so long. He doesn't have any hair. That's the thing.
But back to the show. It was good seeing Christopher again. Um, it's and I'd say this all the time, and it kind of sticks in my head that your child in the beginning doesn't know right from wrong, and you teach it right from wrong. And Margaret always brings up, Margaret, this sticks in my head. Your dog was not born with a computer chip, and he knows right from wrong naturally. It don't happen that way.
Right.
They must be taught just like a child. And really, if you teach your dog just like you would like raising your child, they start doing things automatically if you make things a way of life. You know, you teach your child, take your shoes off, get up at the table, do your homework. After a while, they start doing it on their own. Why? Because parents are very, very consistent with that. You get up at that table and you do it. You get up at that table and you do it. Becomes a way of life.
Yep.
They don't have to be told anymore. So if your dog walks up to you and you're sitting on the couch, wouldn't it be nicer if he just sat to accept praise? Well, if you make them sit every time they walk up to you,
Soon you go
it
back
becomes
to
a way of life.
Yep.
Ah,
5 basic commands are heel, sit, down, stay, and come. And for those of y'all that don't know, heel means to follow your heel, to walk with the pace of your left foot. When you stop, your dog should recognize that you've stopped and automatically sit.
exactly. Hey, I meant to ask Dan, how was your lesson with Hope tonight, Dan? Your first lesson.
I'll keep looking for his answer and I'll
All right.
post it.
Yeah, but yeah, the 5 basic commands, very, very, very important. You know, a lot of people, I just want my dog to sit. Well, then just teach him to sit. You know, I just want him to go over there and lay down. Well, bring him over to that spot and teach him to lay down and be consistent with it. It's not rocket science. Dog training is not rocket science. It's when you tell your dog to do something, show the dog what you want, just like Margaret is with that little puppy she's training. He should be about time to go home, huh, Margaret?
I have like another week with him. Sorry. This is Lily. She's learned to walk on the leash pretty well. She's getting the automatic sit. She'll stay. She's getting better at the stays. And I'm still placing her into the down, but she's almost got that. So
Oh, good deal.
she's getting there. Yes. Yes. See, she's licking. No more biting, right?
All
Yeah.
right, I guess Dan isn't going to tell me how his lesson with Hope went,
Not yet.
unless he's looking for a comment box. Oh, no, he already put something in, so. All right. Well, that's all I got tonight, folks.
Praise, repetition, and consistency is how you train your dog.
Yes.
And don't correct unless the dog knows what he's being corrected for.
Right?
Oh, there we go. What Hope said, just remember. Way to go, Dan. I'm glad you're listening to our trainer here. Good
2
job.
to 3 minutes, 2 to 3 times a day.
Yep. No more
That's all
than
it takes.
2-3 minutes.
That's all it takes.
Yep. I even have to remember, if the dog's doing well, I have to tell myself, okay, I need to, stop this pretty soon because their brain gets tired. Just like when you take a long exam or you've been studying for, an hour, they say it's better to study in 20-minute increments and give yourself a 10-minute break in between so that, because you remember the first and last things the best.
You've got to
Exactly.
digest that information.
Yep.
You've got to file it away in the proper spots.
Just remember, when you do go to train, always end your training session on a high note
Yes,
and not a correction.
exactly.
If your dog has a problem with, let's say, a new command that you're teaching it, say you're trying to get a further distance on a stay, and he's breaking and breaking and breaking. If he breaks 3 times, go back to a shorter distance that you know the dog can do.
Mm-hmm.
Praise him for it and end the session. Do it again tomorrow or the next time you work him.
Several short victories will help get their confidence up. And once you've got their confidence up, then you can begin to try new and greater things.
Exactly. And if you need any help, you know our email.
Yep.
It's rockindogs11@gmail.com. And we'll answer all your questions. So that's all I got tonight, guys. Nice, short, sweet show. Got the point across. But the 5 commands, very important.
Yeah.
They can save your dog's life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They can keep your dog from having to go to the pound because it won't listen. If you
Right.
just practice these 5 basic obedience commands.
I got a really green shepherd right now that is about 4 to 5 months old that I'm going to video every few days to show his progress. He doesn't know what to do with himself, y'all, and he got turned into a rescue. He was an owner turn-in because the dog kept jumping on the daughter, this, that, and the other, and he didn't know what to do. He didn't turn to a trainer. He just gave up on the dog. And, you know, sometimes that is a good thing because then it will go to somebody that won't. But I'm going to show him, and these guys are helping me. We're going to do it kind of together remotely, and I'm sure going to send them videos on how he's doing. And I'll admit it, they're better with high drive dogs like this. It's a German Shepherd. And talk for a second. I'm going to see if I can get his picture up here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
but-
good look. He's a good looking dog.
Those
He's a real
owners
good
failed
looking.
at the three parts of a relationship. You know, that if you can't communicate, you can't be compassionate, and you can't be considerate, then how are you going to get it done?
Yeah, you know, it's like the video that Margaret posted for us earlier today, Brian. You can see that dog. He had no idea what to do with himself. He was left, right, forward, backward. He had no clue what to do.
You'd
And,
have think
you know,
you'd have just gotten to Florida.
what I would do is just forward, backward.
Straight
Nice,
line.
slow, boring, and just follow me around. And then we'll
Yep.
get into positioning, you know. But yeah, he's a good looking pup though.
It won't let me upload it. So what I'll do is I'll just
There you go. He's a
show
good
like
looking
that.
pup. Good looking dog.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
name is Cody, and this is our effort here that we're going to be doing together kind of remotely. So these guys have a lot more experience with the high drive dogs because he doesn't know what to do with all his energy. He wasn't
No,
taught how to channel
That
that.
dog, I read that dog like a book when
Yeah.
you had him. He's just all over the road. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what's expected. He's
Yeah.
just
Focus.
left, right, forward, backward, jumping on you.
Yeah, he was all over the place, and he didn't
Yeah.
know whining too. He had the whining with the anxiety, and so what I found that works best is not to use my hand signals because it's prey drive. He wants to go try to mouth my hand and grab my head, so I have to use my voice in a really calm way
Stick it.
and
Even
praise.
when you praise him,
Yep.
very
Calm.
slow, calm, boring. But that's all I got tonight,
Yep.
folks.
We'll keep you updated.
We'll see y'all next week.
All right, everybody have a
share, subscribe. Like,
Yeah.
share,
subscribe.
subscribe. Like,
Yeah.
share, subscribe. All right. I'll
night,
talk to y'all
everybody.
later.
Have a great
Have a
week.
great week.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.